I've been testing out the iLoud Micro Monitor Pro studio monitors in my music production and content creation setup, and honestly, they might actually be the best compact studio monitors you can get in 2025. I'm creating ambient music, I'm demoing gear, editing videos, I'm mixing, all from one desk. These were sent to me by IK Multimedia to review and use as a monitoring solution that isn't just in-ears. I wanted something accurate, something compact that would fit into my existing setup, and not have to do a whole lot of additional configuration to make it work. And that's what actually drew me into these speakers in the first place. I've used the iLoud MTMs before, and I've actually had those in my studio back in 2020 when I was mixing church services remotely, so I was curious about how these compared to those speakers I had back then. Before we get much further, my name is Greg if you're new here. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. We're gonna go ahead and check out the iLoud Micro Monitor Pros and see how they stack up in a project studio just like this. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably watch a lot of reviews before making a purchase, and I watched a few videos about these speakers before unpacking these and setting them up in my studio. One of the features that I kept hearing about was how impressive that low end is. And these speakers only have 3-inch low frequency drivers. On their website, they call this physics-defying bass. Personally, never found a need to have a subwoofer in a home studio setup, but that being said, these speakers do have an adjustable crossover if you wanted a dedicated subwoofer for those low frequencies. These speakers only weigh about 3 pounds each, but they can deliver up to 109 dB peak SPL. They have a flat and transparent frequency response from 50 Hz to 20 kHz, and that makes them perfect for any kind of critical listening environment. They feature a 3-inch long throat woofer with a 1-inch silk dome tweeter, bi-amped with 50-watt RMS Class D amplifiers, and the built-in advanced DSP handles everything from crossovers to linear phase EQs. Even the room correction software that we handled in one of our last videos is actually built into these speakers, and the result is a super clean transient response and a neutral tone, even in a room like this that's just aesthetically treated. Additional features I wanted to point out: you have EQ switches on the back, it has RCA and XLR inputs. I think it's nice that they have tilted feet. If you wanted them on your desk angled upward a little bit, you can have them like that. And my favorite feature is the threaded insert on the bottom, so you can actually attach these to microphone stands, or in my case, mounted to my desk on little camera stands. And if you are curious about my whole setup, I'll have that link down below for your convenience. Each speaker comes with a power cable and a USB Type-C cable to perform the calibration process, but I do want to point out these cannot transfer audio through the USB, so you do need to have an audio cable running from an interface to these speakers in order to actually have audio passing through. USB Type-C is just for the calibration process. There are a few different ways you can buy these speakers. You can buy them in the single, the 1-pack, the 2-pack, which is the pair, or you can buy the 11-pack, the immersive audio bundle. If you buy the 2 or the 11-pack, they will send in a free RTA mic. This is the same RTA mic that they sent with the ARC Studio, and you can do the exact same room calibration in these speakers. It is a little bit different of a process than the ARC Studio, but it's the exact same technology they're using in these speakers. The first thing I noticed was the fact that even at super low listening levels, the volume being so low, I can still hear the clarity of everything. In some systems, you crank up the volume and you notice the bass kind of comes in a little bit thicker. With these, I can hear everything at whatever volume level I put them at. I'm hearing the exact same mix, just translated at a different level. That truthfully to me shows that they're not coloring my sound, and this is important for my style of music. I love cinematic ambient. Anything that has a very wide dynamic range and plays with layers and textures, and if you're familiar with mixing any kind of orchestral, cinematic, any kind of ambient type of music, you'll know that overcompression can suck the life and dynamics out of your mix. Okay, the room correction system is very similar to ARC Studio. It's the exact same technology in a different application. The process is extremely similar, but rather than doing 7 different points around your listening area, you actually do 4 per speaker. So for instance, you'll calibrate your left side, and then you'll calibrate your right side, and then store your profiles on those speakers, disconnect your USBs, and then you're fine. So how exactly do I have these monitors set up? Having a toddler, it was important to me that these studio monitors were not floor mounted. I didn't want a baby getting caught up in cables or pulling things or moving stuff. I wanted these to be mounted to my desk. It's a standing desk, so if I wanted to raise it up and lower it, everything kind of moves together. That's kind of how I built this studio to work. I'm using some lightweight camera stands that are actually designed for maybe a DSLR, a webcam, or like maybe a studio light. And since I added a bunch of cables to this setup, I wanted to make sure I was keeping everything nice and tidy. So I invested in some also desk-mounted cable trays. So here's how I have everything wired up. The audio comes out of my Scarlett 2x2 interface from my MacBook Pro into the line-in of my Go XLR, which is connected to my PC for audio capture and recording. And from the Go XLR line out, the audio goes into a Mackie Big Knob Passive. This is literally just a monitor controller that has a knob, so I can change my volume without reaching over and changing any of the other stuff that I have. So output A on the big knob goes directly to the iLoud Micro Monitor Pros, and output B goes directly to a small headphone amp that just kind of a set and forget settings, so I can quickly change between my speakers and my headphones without rerouting anything or adjusting any gain. Okay, so that's enough said about that. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the pros and cons. Obviously, I've talked mostly about pros so far. It's great clarity for low volumes, a small footprint, so it's not taking up a whole lot of space in my studio. I absolutely love what they're doing with the ARC technology, especially in this kind of a setup. If you wanted to check your mix and hear what it would sound like on a TV, on a smartphone, on other hardware, you can do that directly in the software with the emulations. And the cons are probably not make or break things for a lot of you guys. The rear panel is a little bit hard to access. I have a curtain behind my desk, and it's just like our living room back there. So that's kind of nice if I need to go around and change stuff. But if I had my desk backed up against a wall, it'd be a little bit tricky for me to reach back and kind of change settings, which I remember when I had the MTMs, that was one of the headaches I had. If I was trying to change my EQ settings or something, I had to like rotate my monitor, click a button, and then rotate it back. I know the other iLoud monitors have Bluetooth capabilities. These do not. And personally, that's not a deal breaker for me. I don't care about Bluetooth so much. I personally love the zero latency of having a wired connection. And finally, the speakers only go down to 50 Hertz. So if you needed that super low frequency for like hip hop, EDM, any kind of really bass heavy music, you might be missing that. So it might be nice to supplement that with the subwoofer. So who are these speakers even for? If you're a bedroom musician, content creator, editor, student, or anyone who needs honest space saving monitors, these are a great pick. And I wrote this down because I wanted to make sure I said this correctly. These are the kinds of studio monitors that help you work faster because you're not second guessing what you're hearing. Good monitors sound like nothing at all. So after a week or so of real world use, I can actually truthfully say these sound great. They sound very neutral, very balanced. I'm not thinking a whole lot about what I'm hearing because I'm just focused on my art, which is actually the whole focus of getting studio monitors that get out of the way. If I'm thinking about my gear, I'm not thinking about the craft. I'm not thinking about the music. I'm not thinking about my art. They're the most pleasant, compact monitors I've ever used. And sometimes IK Multimedia does run sales on these, so go ahead and hit the link down below if you want to see those. If you found this video helpful or interesting in any way, do me a quick favor and hit the like button. It costs you nothing and it helps out the channel a ton. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you're down there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time.